The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's gone down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that.
And now here's another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Phillips. And incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Phillips. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On first down. Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Snags it for the pick. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and goal, Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 40. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Phillips. Off play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 29 yards. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow escaping the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. First down. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Burrow will throw. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time. He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield? I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy. He's going to take another shot here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing. Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Burrow on play action.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.